NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. Still fighting. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively. And one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green.
Back to throw here. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets, 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll set up a throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Flex round.
Allen going to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen looks to throw on second down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Trying to hit your receiver.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Landry. Oh, twisting away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's get...
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That is caught at the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Allen again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through.
Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw it. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go!
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. Still going. They can't stop him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion. and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On play action, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Allen to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw to this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Landry now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 39 that time. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And again, it's Allen. And that's caught by Landry for a New England touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And down inside the 15 he goes. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green 39. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Allen to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.